Good morning, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey, guys. All right, we're working on this Sony VO-9850 for a customer in Canada. So today I thought I'd be a nice guy, actually. I am going to dip his front panels, his plastic panels, and get the yellow off of them. I do have a vat of hydrogen peroxide, so we're going to take the yellow off before I button this whole thing up together so he has a nicer looking machine. I don't like sending out machines that have such crappy yellow front bezels on them. It drives me crazy. So anyways, we're going to hydrogen peroxide the front panels on this to try to draw out all that yellow that's on those panels. This machine is virtually all done. I just got to put it back together. I'm going to give him another fairly new rubber boot for the shuttle. And also, we rebuilt the carriage. So we're going to be able to get this thing up and running for this guy. But this is a Sony VO-9850. It's the best at the top of the line of the slimmed down versions. Another thing is, when you guys take these units apart, if you have any electronic experience at all, take a look on your control panel here. When you take the first cover off, you got a couple capacitors. If you have a capacitor checker, check them. If they're leaking, change these out, because a lot of times that will affect the way the buttons for rewind, fast forward, and all that work, because these capacitors are no good. So you want to check them with the capacitor checker, and also check to make sure they're not leaking. But anyways, this is a very, very nice machine. It's a VO-9850. I'm going to make it look even better for him, because I'm going to bleach out the yellow off of these plastic covers on these things. I did find a top cover for him. He's very, very lucky. I did have a top cover, which I'll wash and get all this crap off of it. But we did have a top cover. We do not have side covers for this. So, you know, the customer is going to be happy when he gets this. He's going to have a working machine. It's going to look fairly decent on the front. He'll have a top cover for it. Just won't have any side covers. But anyways, this is completely rebuilt. Loading carriage, you name it. This thing is completely redone. As you can see, loading motor is completely rebuilt. New roller, rubber tires, capstan roller, alignments, greasing, new scanner, you name it. And then I'm also going to give him a new boot for the shuttle. So he'll have a new boot for the shuttle, because that one was all cracked and falling apart. So anyways, we're going to have a really good machine for this guy. This is a VO-9850. We do have a VO-9600 that's going to be available for sale. Like I said, parts for these things is not easy, guys. Sometimes I have to combine an awful lot of parts to build and repair a broken carriage or something like that. So bear with me on sometimes. Parts are not easy to get. I have to always deal with my stash on a lot of the repairs on these. But I generally have a lot of the worm gears and things like that for the loading motor, for the loading ring. I have tons of parts like that, new ones actually, from a whole slew of stuff I got off eBay a few years back. So anyways, this is the VO-9850. I'm going to take upon myself to fix the front housing for this guy and get it all looking white, or to the color it should be. It is really, really bad. It's really, really yellow. I mean beyond belief yellow, and just looks bad. So I'm going to do it for him before I even ship this out. That way he doesn't have to bother with it if he's kind of picky with the way the front of it looks like. But he's also going to have a top cover, which I'm going to clean. So one, it's not all beat to crap. So he'll have a top cover. The front bezels will look good. They won't look so yellow, but he'll have no side covers at all for this. And like I said, I had to rebuild the loading carriage, brand new belt, the whole 9 yards, and all the mech was redone on this, including the servo scanner had to be changed out. Really, really bad. So we had to change that out because that was burnt out and the video heads were broken off. This thing must have been in the machine room, and whoever was using it just beat the crap out of it, just didn't give a shit. But we brought it back to life. Now here's a good working 9850, and we're going to get this thing up and running for this guy. But right now we got soaking is the front panels on this. I'm going to get those all looking good, and we'll put this thing together before we actually ship it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.